Hello everyone, welcome to Report Rundown with Sneha Jere. I am Sneha Jere and today we are going to run down on a report by the Times of India dated 18 May 2023. This story covers a 46-year-old paternal uncle being sentenced rigorous imprisonment of 14 years by the POCSO court for raping his 15-year-old motherless niece over a period of 7 months when she came to live with him temporarily. And in this video, here's what we're going to run down on. The first thing is, what is POCSO Act? Second is long-term effects of getting sexually abused in kids. And how does statistics of India look like in the matters of rape? So let's get started. Number one, what is POCSO? It stands for Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, which is nothing but POCSO 2012. It is an act to protect children from offences of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and pornography, and provide for establishment of special courts for trial of such offences and for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto. Now, let's break this definition down and understand what it is trying to tell us. Act to protect children from offences of sexual assault, sexual harassment. According to helpingsurvivors.org, sexual assault refers to sexual behavior or contact that happens without the victim's explicit consent. Examples: rape and attempt rape, coercing a victim to perform sexual acts such as oral sex, unwanted sexual touching. And sexual harassment or harassment refers to unwanted sexual actions, comments, or gestures that make someone feel uncomfortable. Example: unwanted repeated requests for dates or sexual favors, receiving unsolicited explicit pictures or videos, or flashing. The main difference between both is that sexual assault is harming someone physically and sexual harassment has to do with verbal actions or gestures. And pornography. Pornography is representation of sexual behavior in books, pictures, statues, films, and other media that is intended to cause sexual excitement. And provide for establishment of special courts for trial of such offences for matters connected therewith and incidental thereto. What are special courts? In short, a court created for exceptional and temporary purpose for providing speedy trial of offences. Long-term effects of getting sexually abused in kids. There are three types of effects. First is psychological, second is behavioral, and the third is interpersonal. Psychological effects generally consist of PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, where the survivor is reliving the event through flashbacks or memories, or then is facing difficulty with sleep and concentration. Then is depression, feelings of shame, worthlessness, and low self-esteem, loss of interest in life activities, suicidal ideation, or sometimes even suicide attempts. Then anxiety, feelings of panic or danger, nervousness or restlessness. Behavioral effects consist of substance abuse, eating disorders such as anorexia nervosa, where a person is trying to maintain below normal weight through starvation or too much exercise. Then binge eating disorder, or then it could also be bulimia nervosa, where a person is binge eating and to obtain a below normal weight, they are vomiting all the food that they've eaten. Then comes engaging in sexual risk behavior. Sexual risk behavior is any behavior that increases the probability of negative consequences associated with sexual contact. For example, teen pregnancies or STIs. Interpersonal effects consist of relationship issues such as trust issues, fear of intimacy, unstable relationships, sexual dysfunction, that is difficulty with desire and arousal, or then it could also be re-victimization, that is repeatedly falling victim to the same crime. This could also be because of normalization of sexual abuse as a child.
Now, let us take a look at some numbers and figures. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, Crime in India Report 2021 by Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India.
The total number of incidents of rape registered in the year 2021 are 31,677, amongst which 28,644 are women aged 18 and above, and 3,033, that is about 9.6%, are girls under the age of 18. Amongst the child victims of rape, 53 were children below the age of 6 years, 183 were between the ages of 6 to 12 years, 1,030 were between the ages 12 to 16 years, and 1,772 were between the ages 16 to below 18 years of age. Another statistics to look into is that amongst the 31,677 total rape cases, 30,571 were cases where offenders were known to the survivor. This indicates that 96.5% accused of the registered rape cases are people known to the survivor. And amongst these 30,571 known offenders, 2,424 were family members, 12,951 were friends, online friends or live-in partners who raped under pretext of marriage or separated husband, and 15,196 were family friends, neighbors, employer or other known persons.
In a condition like this, when a rape victim knows their attacker, it can add an additional layer of complexity and emotions to the traumatic experience.
Such as feeling of betrayal and confusion, it can be difficult to reconcile the image they had of the person with their actions, leading to a profound sense of shock and disillusionment. Then it could also be fear and vulnerability. Victims may worry about potential retaliation or further harm, especially if they have to interact with the perpetrator in their everyday life. This can affect their sense of safety and well-being. Guilt and self-blame, that is questioning whether they did something to provoke or deserve the assault. Shame and stigma. Victims may feel an amplified sense of shame due to the perceived judgment and stigma associated with being assaulted by someone they know. They might worry about how others will perceive them or blame them for the assault, which can further isolate them from seeking support.
All of these added to the list of effects that we already know. I don't know if the world can ever exist without sexual offenders, attackers, perpetrators. But I know that we can make it a better place to live in by amplifying the issue and by taking each gut feeling, each complaint by any minor or anybody for the matter of fact, seriously. This was the first video of Report Rundown with Sneha Jere. If you like the video, please like it, share it if you feel like it, and put your thoughts in the comments below. The links of references that I've used in this video will be provided in the description box below. If you want to read ahead on the topic, please go ahead and refer to them. Thank you so much for watching the video.